How are you, brother? Yeah, no, we are running late today. It is my fault as always. Love you, brother. Hope you have a good day at work. Wow, there's a lot of chats going on here. Catherine K for the win. Lulu in second. Daniel in third. How are you all, guys? And even little Karen's on today. She just wants everyone to know it's her birthday tomorrow. Good morning, Amos. Amos is even in early. Wanda's on early. Morning, Ara. Morning, Rosalie. Morning, Randy. A new link. Yes, we are live. How is everyone on this fine day? The rain has gone. We're still very overcast, but we got a lot of good rain yesterday. It was funny watching Phil on the lawn doing a Zoom call with Guru. Paul and Phil were sitting out in the rain, getting drenched. Yes, here we are. So hats off to Paul and Phil for dealing with the weather. Me and Marty just sat in our cars in the car park. We won't melt, but it really sucks when you get completely wet. And your house, your bed, everything's wet as well. So as always, lots of things going on in the world. Today, Katie Gallagher is introducing the Disinformation Bill into Parliament. And as we know, we've got till tomorrow to try and sign ourselves out of the pandemic bullshit. There is good things happening though, but we do need to stand up against these things. Oh, have you got the day off tomorrow, Greg? That's awesome, brother. You're probably already gone. Yeah, it's more of an afternoon start. We have been waffling a lot in the car park this morning. We have a nice crew as always. Still very impressed with what was said yesterday. There's a lot of emotion, a lot of good things being said from the heart at the water yesterday. Hopefully they can back it up again today. Morning, lady.
Morning, morning.
Oh, look what I've forgotten. I forgot the whole microphone today, Diggs.
Oh no.
That's how late I'm running.
Can I hear it?
So I hope you can hear us okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a good day, Greg. For some reason the mic's working pretty well. What has happened? So yeah, hopefully we don't get too much wind. It's a dog's life, guys. Baz has got it really good here. Do you need a hand, buddy? It's just this angle gets hard, isn't it? Oh, I didn't give anyone an update on Paul's case yesterday. I should probably just let Phil fill you in on the case. Basically, we had people from the Attorney General's office because there was a constitutional matter to do with Paul's case, which originally was for driving with his right to drive removed. But he brought up a few good points, so they sent in the big guns. So one of the prosecutors to do with Dave McBride's case was in there trying to show their authority and their jurisdiction to do with their bullshit legislation. So in the end, Paul was found guilty, which I think he's going to appeal, and we'll see the outcome of that. Good morning, Pen. Good morning, Bianca. How are you all? So he got a $50 fine. We don't know what the court costs were, but he's still, the really funny thing is he's still got his original charge to deal with next week. But I think that's getting adjourned because he will be leaving. He won't be in town. But at the moment, his name's still on the board. Yeah, no, we're all good here, Pen. We didn't melt in the rain. We're still doing okay.
Wait, where's going today, boss?
Good morning,
Oh,
Hazel.
good morning, beautiful ones. We love you. Love you, love you, love you.
Do you want to give them an update on Paul's case yesterday?
Okay, so yesterday when we got to the courthouse, we found that the prosecutor was the same prosecutor they used for David McBride. So we knew straight away that that was the Attorney General's input. We knew straight away that the decision was already made, because you got to remember the prosecutor's career is all on their win-loss ratio. So he wouldn't, the Attorney General's prosecutor wouldn't have put his name to the case if he thought he was got even any chance of losing. So and when he read out who got the Attorney General, because there was a 78B notice delivered, which meant it was a constitutional issue. The Attorney General's opinion was read at the magistrate, not to the magistrate, at the magistrate. The magistrate's decision was already pre-written. You could tell because he was reading it out, and it wasn't fluid. We did a live with Stop the Rot with Cass and Guru, and we informed people that we were going to take this further by appealing to the High Court, and that we may need some help. Already today we've had 3 people who are well versed in law and fighting this sort of battle contact us to offer help, and it'll be kicking it up the line to the High Court. So that's basically it. They tried to bribe Paul into letting it all go away by charging him only a $50 fine. Which was basically just a bribe to, we'll give you a $50 fine and all this will go away. Now, Paul's not that much of a sucker, but that's how important this case was to them. They put the Attorney General's lead prosecutor on it because it's a constitutional issue. What the actual Attorney General's excuse was why it wasn't actually breaching the constitutional right of free travel between the states was that ACT is a territory, not a state. That was his argument, and he said it has to fail because of that wording. What he failed to bring up was the fact that the Constitution also says that a territory will be treated and governed as a state. Plus, ACT doesn't have a constitution, which means it falls back to the federal constitution, which is the constitution, which means again, The Attorney General's wrong. That's the update, peoples. We'll put you over here. About here. If we get in the right spot, I know, guys, it's a long distance away, but you get to see Corey as well. Look at the way the wind's going today. It's great. The flags look great. Flags everywhere, flying. Southern Cross, 1851. People swore allegiance to the Southern Cross. That's how you end up with the Eureka flag. They were shot for it. People go, oh, you know, you don't want to pay your gold licenses, because that's what the original conflict was about, was the gold licenses. And I say, no, it's nothing to do with that. I said, those people who sacrificed their life, they made everybody in Australia stand up and say that was un-Australian, and they changed laws and things happened because those people sacrificed for the rights of Australians, and that's why I use that flag myself. This is the people's flag over here. This one, and up until, I can't remember exactly when, it was illegal for a citizen to fly the blue corporate flag. And there's actually quite a few photographs that are doctored from World War II where the people were displaying this flag, and that flag has been cut out of the picture and the corporate flag put in its place. Yeah, they do cheat and lie and break the rules, but see, they back themselves in the corners because lies don't have an ending. You have to lie on top of a lie on top of a lie to get anywhere. Well, we're talking about the Constitution that's written out. We've actually got an original handed down through with lineage, handed down from great grandfather, blah blah blah. It's got proven lineage. It's been documented with a justice of peace to be the true with a affidavit, and we have it. So they can't, whatever, their changed versions of the Constitution don't mean anything because we have the original. Thanks, John. I'm just here helping other people. The other people are the strong people, mate. I'm just there backing them up. When I'm not here, I'm still backing up people, helping people. Remember, guys, keep an eye out for Paul, black truck driver, freedom truck driver, who is still facing 40 years jail for driving his truck up the ramp as directed by police. They're trying to charge him with 40 years jail, which is 2 counts of driving at police with intent, even though he was hardly moving. I don't think he was moving at the time. And resist arrest is when one of the police officers deactivated the brakes on the truck, probably thinking he was activating them but not knowing how they worked, and by pushing the buttons in, which is out as brakes on. Anybody who drives a truck, everybody knows that, on the red yellow brake switches, buttons, and he went, while they were restraining him, he got and drained the air tank so the truck couldn't be moved. And they also claimed that he disabled the truck so it couldn't be moved. Well, he did that because they were fucking around with the brakes and there was people everywhere and it was a 6-ton truck. But yeah, chase him down, guys, support him. He needs help financially to fight this. He's pretty much the only freedom fighter who's facing jail time for what he did during the freedom rallies. Remember that. If we can't support this guy, who can we support? Our whole movement is lost if we can't support the one guy who's actually facing jail time. All right, guys, I'll leave you to it.
told you to get the half mast yesterday? Why we had a half mast? I don't know why, I'm pretty sure it was before you were. Okay, now.
Yeah, good point.
Whatever the scrap value of it, what it's
Well, the bits of brass that are left over.
Alright, I'm going to go and stand where I belong. Out of harm's way. I'll let you guys deal with that stuff. The prostitute? Which guy's his guy? Does anyone remember? Start with C. What was that prosecutor's name yesterday? Kaplan.
I was going to say cocksucker.
Same spelling, isn't it?
Did I get that wrong?
They still have it over there, Mark. They're still behind.
Good morning, everybody. Day 661 here across from our house. Remove headdress, please. Stand fast. They went with songs to the battle. They were young, straight of limb, true of eye, steady and aglow. They were staunch to the end against odds uncounted. They fell with their faces to the foe. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. lest we forget.
Your Excellency, the Honourable David Hurley, as the Governor General of this nation, this letter is a direct appeal from an ever-growing cohort of Australian people, both here and at home. We call on you to action the public reveal of the unredacted findings in the police report from the Wood Royal Commission 1995 to 1997. The Wood Royal Commission, as catalogued with the Police Integrity Commission, resulted in a 90-year suppression order containing 28 names of alleged pedophiles of prominent stature, including judges, government officials, an ex-prime minister, television stars, radio personalities, and many others, frighteningly enough. That our Australian government has made no attempt to undo the 90-year suppression order for the supposed safety and well-being of the population is unacceptable. Revisited again in 2015 in the Senate Legal and Constitutional Affairs Legislation Committee meeting, the then Senator Bill Heffernan delivered the same request for the findings to be released to the public. As the Senator stated, it's not so much the secret that's the problem. It's when a group of people, such as the 28 alleged pedophiles, 28 alleged pedophiles on the police report, keep each other's secrets. Further into his appeal, he quoted the judge of the day. We decided not to revisit that issue because the public will lose confidence in the judiciary. That's the only thing you got correct so far. Governor General, are you even holding a legal position? How can you justify the 90-year suppression order of the police report from the Wood Royal Commission, given that the Australian taxpayers paid out roughly $64 million on it? We have a right to full disclosure of the investigation, given that we paid for it. You have the results. They're signed. Get them out of your filing cabinet. Give them to the people. 27, pain-filled years later, we've stood each week since August 30, 2021 at Government House in Queensland, and daily since the 7th of February 2022, here at your front door, back door, across the lake door, asking for an audience. Silence! That's your answer. Not good enough. We are either real victims, family members of victims, or friends of victims of the appalling industry of child sex trafficking and pedophilia. I ask you, Governor General, are you running that industry? Because you're not doing anything about it to stop it. What an appalling industry to have in Australia! We, the people, also require the individual who was honoured position, David? How about doing something honourable in the position? And we require you to uphold the requirements of the office and inquire why you have not stepped in with the obvious police overreach in trying to inhibit the Australian people from peacefully protesting, which is the protected rights of all Australians to peacefully protest, especially when they can see the stuff that's going on at the moment. It's up to the men and women of Australia to determine their level of confidence in the police. Time to catch some perpetrators. The judiciary, how about charging them, putting behind bars, and Parliament? How about we get some uncorrupt people in there? You're sincerely concerned men and women of Australia.
Governor General David Hurley, 661 days today, and today I'd like to talk about honour. My grandfather told me, back in the day, your word meant everything. Contracts were done with a handshake and people honoured their word. If you had came forward and acted on these things in the first week, that would have been honourable. And here we are 661 days later, and you're nowhere to be seen. This is why we have lost confidence. My name is Martin, and I have lost confidence in you, Governor General David Hurley, in the government, federal, state and unlawful local. And I instruct you to dissolve the federal parliament and issue the writs for a fresh election immediately. And further, I want all the documents Senator Heffernan produced to the Royal Commission released to the public unredacted immediately. These things are not up for negotiation. And like we said yesterday and the day before and the day before that, we will be here every day until you do as instructed, concerned men and women of this beautiful country. Check. 1, 2. Yeah, rightio. Today will be the day that they unveil the formaldehyde recognition area down by the lake. Yesterday was an apology by Albanese. Now, Albanese apologised on behalf of the government, Parliament and the people. Well, Mr Albanese, the people were not the ones who knew in 1961 the drug was causing birth defects, but failed to remove it, unlike most countries in the world did, failed to remove it from circulation, failed to destroy it. They continued to let it be used. That wasn't the Australian people, Mr Albanese, that was the Australian Parliament and government. And it led to the formation of the TGA. And then very recently, as you said, at that time, it wasn't tested thoroughly. And just recently there was another medical procedure that was not tested thoroughly and released to the public, who's been causing major problems. And again, the Australian government, the Australian Parliament has failed to take steps. There's an interesting quote from the Health Minister, Mark Butler. He said, mothers and babies affected by formaldehyde have been let down by systematic failures. Oh my God, Mark, your name is going to go down in history as one of those people who have let down the Australian public with a systematic failure. Hopefully it doesn't take 60 years for you to apologise or remove it from the sale. It says, while we cannot change the past or end the physical suffering, I hope these important next steps of recognition and apology will help heal some of the emotional wounds. Emotional wounds! These people aren't suffering emotional wounds, they're suffering physical defects. And there's thousands upon millions of people suffering today from another ill-tested, ill-released medical procedure. And you as health minister currently today will go down in history as doing nothing for the Australian people. We are not apologising. You should be apologising and you should be acting. What's going to be the new systematic thing? You created a TGA last time. How about you listen to the people this time? It's difficult to think a tragedy like the Menahide could happen. What are you talking about? It's happening again. And it's a sobering reminder of our duty. How about you step up? And this is a quote. How about you stand up to your duty to the Australian people and place measures to protect people from harm. This is a quote directly from you. Mark Butler, you will go down in history as one of the people who failed the people by not removing a medical procedure which is causing massive injuries to the people. Huge physical suffering for the people, huge emotional suffering for the people, massive amounts of suicide. Mark Butler, you are the man going down in history as doing nothing. Mark my words.
They try so hard, we try not laugh. They turn my car, the next day's back in the same car park. These cops ain't smart, I'ma make a drop this charge. Son, you watch, we take it back to the start. No D's, no titles, no trespass. Now we charge you, tables to turn. We come with the proof for all the assaults, all the abuse. Nobody gonna can't cut you loose, knock knock. Yeah, who at the door? Makadar, bring on the storm. Live with the epic, thought we were gone, regroup and come back to the front lawn. Yeah, we're still here, still ain't got no fear. We will cry, still ain't shed no tear. The sense of we still here. Is that all you got? We take on you more. We unite, you don't call the shot. Sovereign's been here all along, and they're still here. Yeah, they're still here. Return of the sovereign, but they never left. Yeah, they're still here. Yeah, they're still here. Yeah, they're still here. The oldest civilization. Listen, how many years? They're still here. Need your support for the new way this war is fought. Alowari for the law and in June income war accords. Gotta cut out the cancer. Yeah, that's what the plans are. Walk with the elders, they got the law, we got the numbers, that is the answer. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Never got the jab, never wore a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They raided the camps, done all the camps, 2 keepers at the camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They've broken the roads, broken the law, but can't break the spirit now. We're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed my car and locked me up with a man on bail, and I'm still here. They see us come, we see them run. Now we are one, free our daughters, free our sons. Yeah, they're getting scared. Front line, you can bet I'm there. Even when we're gone, our spirit lives on. Yeah, we ain't going anywhere. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Never got a job, never wore a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They raid at the camp, found all the cats, 2 kicks at the camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They've broken the roads, broken the law, but can't break the spirit now. We're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed my car and locked me up with a man on bail, and I'm still here.
It's not too windy over here.
You guys are all about the time.
Ready?
Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world. Red and yellow, black and white, they're all precious in your sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world.
Okay, onward.
Onward and upward. It's Albo's official page.
I was someone else too, so make it right.
Fuck yeah, Facebook, attack him on Facebook. But nicely, you gotta do it nicely as you do. Oh, good morning, Nobby. Good morning, Dan.
I need a post that I'd like.
Yep. We are winning. We are winning every day, Diggs. Good work, Dan. Nice to see you there. Morning, Pinster. Well, chats are going strong. I can't read that much, guys. Good morning to everyone else I've missed along there. Good morning, John. Morning, Batman. Batman's here. Yeah, if anyone I've missed, sorry. I'm just not good at reading and walking. It's freezing. Well, it's a nice day here. I thought we still got till tomorrow, Pinster. I thought it was the 1st of December, or do we have to have it be done by today? They're screwing us twice today. Misinformation bill's getting signed in. That's why the title was about misinformation. But yes, they're screwing us 2 ways today. Oh. Maybe, anyway, everyone that goes to the party on Saturday night, they should just take lube, hand out party bags for everyone for the lubricant, so our government can fuck us a bit more. Don't mean to be negative, but it really upsets me when people are willing to go and they'll travel across this country to turn up for a party when we could be standing up for our rights. When everything's going to the shit in our government, people are more interested to go to a party.
Maybe if we'd say we're having a party at the rock garden, they might come. You know?
Well, we've got how many countries? We've got 4 or 5 that have already signed out, and New Zealand even been one of those. And yet our retarded government are just doing as Klaus Schwab wants. So yeah, we haven't seen Matty for a few days. Hope he's doing well. He's got a few friends in town. He's been very busy. Shetland Islands. Is that someone who's signed out of it? I'm not sure about the Shetland Islands. Don't even know the place. I know most of us have been making submissions, signing petitions and petitioning with our members where we can. The funny thing is, Katie Gallagher, the lady introducing the disinformation bill today, her office is actually in Woden. I'm surprised we haven't gone and dealt with her office. If I wasn't so busy today, I'd probably go and visit. Maybe tomorrow's a good day to go and visit that lady. Well, hopefully Vaughan's got the day off. He can come as well. He can talk to Donna about his phone again. Maybe that's where I need to move if our government can't do the right thing, Finster. Well, I think we've survived the rain this morning. It was just a light drizzle while we were sitting at the water. But how are the UN going to screw a stone you? They're such a happy place now. They've signed them out safe. They'll probably feed them lots of these things. Do not eat them, do not serve in soup to Parliament. I'll have to look where they are on the map, Nobby. What language do they speak? Is it a Slav nation? Oh, okay. Is that where we all need to head? We can seek asylum over there. I have enough trouble with English, so learning another language won't be easy. As you can see, the lady's been very busy. The signs are nice and bright again. Phil's put it on the wrong side of the post. It's alright. We'll fix that up in a minute. It's good to see a river again down here. What did we lose?
Wind. Forward. No.
Oh. I didn't walk past it. Who got it? You want to say something to them while I get my car unlocked?
Do I look worried? Do I look concerned?
Yeah, and all the birds.
Hi people. Hope you enjoyed your National Rock Garden day tour. Hope you had a think about some of the things said today. I hope you reflected on the people who went before us. There's a really oh, I know, Basil's just loving it. He's just tucked in there. It's a really good sticker down here. I'll see if I can get you down to the right height. Read this sticker. But, the words on this are so true. And this is probably part of the problem we have today, is that people don't know, and therefore they have none. They're not fighting for it though. Ah, God, get a bit lower again. Here we go, look at that sticker there. If you don't know your rights, you have none. None at all. Stand up for your rights. Don't back down when they say this, that, the other, all the crap. And learn your rights, guys. There's a whole lot of stuff that they try to bluff you into believing. And whatever they can continue to bluff people into believing it, my brother calls it the power of the biggest stick. At the moment, their stick is very big, and they go around going bam, 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 bam. Remember Bam Bam from the Flintstones? That's what they do. Bam, 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 bam. Well, hey? Yes, in my pocket. Yeah, and yeah, their stick's not that big, guys. They can bam bam as much as they want. There's 27 million of us. Take them out. Take them down. Have an Isle of Man flag. I don't have an Isle of Man flag, but we need one. Is that the 3 feet thing? Isle of Man?
From what I
3 legs?
Yeah, from
Cool flag.
the bike race.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Cool. Oh. Oh yes. Yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah, some people don't have big teeth gap. Yeah, are you cooking?
Cooking gas. Yeah, no, you need coffee. She's got hot water ready to go. Where's your cup? Where's your brew? Oh, what's happening?
Is it your glasses?
Yeah.
Oh, my hard day you'll have them. Have you seen this, Diggs? Life is so hard for some. Carried back and forwards. It's very hard. Very, very hard. We are getting a little bit wet. Hope everyone can still hear us okay. Morning, Jimbo Jones. Sorry, I haven't been keeping up the chats. We should let Anita's really good with the phone. She should keep up with you.
What? I just came here to provide shelter.
Well, there you go. Well, while you're in shelter for the Digs, you can talk to them as well.
Sure. Just turn around and watch Corey
Oh, no,
instead.
don't watch that. I can't believe Vaughan's got
I'm gonna follow you around.
I'm still upset with that. I'll have to speak to our IT man. I was not happy with the thumbnail today. It set me up. I didn't even have time to change it. Oh. I think we'll be packing up soon, guys.
Yeah.
It's getting there.
Rains are here.
I like to put the flag down and the umbrella up. Ooh. That's down there.
What's wrong with the thumbnail?
That's me. I don't
I know
want to
it's
be a
you.
part of the thumbnail. I like to
Why
hide
not?
away. No one can see me.
No. You're not very good at that. Especially when I'm in control of
Well,
the
I
camera.
heard this morning because apparently Phil put me in the freaking shot this morning when I'm trying to hide in the corner.
Nobody's watching you now.
It's just not cricket. Yeah, well, yeah, you've got a lot to answer for too.
Well, you passed the buck. Look out.
And Karen's still on there. Don't forget it's her birthday. Little Karen's birthday tomorrow.
Ooh,
I think she's 29 tomorrow, maybe.
29. Yep. We're the same age, so that's about right.
29 sounds about right.
Yeah. She hasn't been on there for a bit, so she might not be there.
No, she'll be working. She'll have it on the background, but she won't be able to try it. Unless you talk about cherry rights, then you'll see it pop up.
Oh, and no, she's on there. That was before you said cherry ripes. She says, have an awesome day all. Miss you all. We miss you all too.
Yes.
We all miss you too, Karen. We miss all our family. Jimbo Jones. Dan.
We haven't had Christine.
Paul. Well, not ready to miss you yet, Paul, because you were just here. But we miss you. We miss you anyway.
Is Batman still on?
He is. Well, he was.
Oh,
I'm going
he should have
backwards.
had he was supposed to be on a plane at 6 o'clock this morning. Maybe he's already where he needs to be.
Maybe. Karen's, cherry ripe.
I think they're already all gone. What are you up to today, Tobias? In the bus. Come for a drive? You want to come for a drive?
Cool, it's starting to become heavier.
I do like your umbrella. It's very cool.
Well,
Have
the
you
visit
seen
to
the
Green
umbrella?
I better show the Dixie umbrella. Whoops, look out.
It's from the Millions March with Ilaina.
Keep going.
I like the freedom over here. I had a shirt for that on.
Yeah, I've got a shirt from
I prefer the fear. Forget the freedom.
Beautiful.
adrenaline.
You turn your peace sign up the other way.
Oh, yeah.
Look at Laura hiding really well here.
Okay, we will.
Can't even
There
tell,
she is.
tell who it is. can
That's
you?
a nice umbrella.
That is a nice umbrella.
Very posh.
Very posh.
What are you doing here?
You won't fit in around here. That's not a knife. That's not a knife.
Yeah, that's right. The double ones that they put the
I found the source of the photo from yesterday.
Which photo from yesterday?
What you sent me.
I can't remember. You have to remind me what I sent you yesterday.
It's from 2014.
what was the photo of?
Oh, that photo that Karen sent me. 2014, that's been around. Wow. Did you speak to her about that yesterday?
Yeah, we had a long conversation.
Awesome. Awesome. How did you find the source?
I just and who sent the photo? I put the photo up in the can underneath. Photo the source.
Your seat's getting wet again, boss. You just got it dry this morning. I'm not getting mine out.
Where's it?
Huh? No, we won't be hanging around long anyway.
What you said?
Oh, we can't take him anywhere, Diggs. Give me strength. Good morning, Vicky. How you doing?
Oh, Vicky. Thank you, Papa.
Yeah, top secret Batman. Bert. Ah, Bert. You've changed your name to Bert now, not Batman.
What about I share it to Corey and he shares it to you because I think
Yeah. Why don't you have my number?
I hope you're not touching your phone again. How about that? He's right near the place where he got in trouble touching his phone. He's touched his phone to talk to us.
How you going, Mom? Give us a story.
How are you and Hands doing? And don't forget Jemima. But yeah, I'll give you another 5 minutes before I start packing up, guys. 22 likes, 22 watches. We've had some good numbers the last few days.
Should be coming through.
Two more sheep. Oh, you've let hands loose. Where's he gone? Hope you got a long lead on him.
Was that a smart idea?
We need a rescue party to find him.
Toowoomba.
Nice. There's another friend at Toowoomba at the moment too. Hope he's catching up with that friend.
Okay, let's go. Here we go. As long as he stays out of trouble. Yeah, well, that's the thing, isn't it? How do you manage that? I'm just scanning around. Getting the jigs of full picture.
Look how happy she is.
And she's not
Not
huffing.
even worried about it.
But she's not huffing and puffing. You should have seen her on the phone yesterday.
It's lovely, isn't it?
She was like a dancing horse. And she huffed and puffed all day, didn't you? Yeah, huffed and puffed.
No, you're a huffer.
Whereas when she said, like now, that's because you feel safe, don't you?
There's something going on your side of the car. There's a lot of mulling around going on. Oh, that's never a good sign. Men mulling around the car, it's all bad.
Hey, Gabby. Yeah, whatever.
Bad's the luckiest
Baz.
dog ever.
Yeah, she never likes cameras. She doesn't. Yeah. If you're doing it, if she doesn't know, that's fine.
We're going to try and fix the well. But we've failed. 661 times we've failed, but we'll try again today. Try again.
Stand up, don't you?
Right.
Knock you down.
Hey, Digs. Right, Mark Butler an email.
Sorry. What do you get? As long as he stays out of trouble.
Hey, Diggs, write Mark Butler an email. Health Minister. Ask him if he's going to be the one that goes down in history of doing nothing, like the formaldehyde victim people. They didn't mention any of their names, did they? Back on the camera again, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Somebody's got it. That's
send
all.
Mark Butler an email. People ask him if he's going to be the one that goes down in history of the person who did nothing about the medical procedure that's causing defects and problems right now. All around the world. Australia was last to react last time. I wonder if they're going to be first this time.
Hope prevails.
Oh yeah. I'm hoping so much.
Good job, Mark.
Mark Butler, you're a CS.
Don't be a small, insignificant man
He's just
Yes.
just the next in the line after
like David
Greg
Hervey.
Hunt and whoever else has
Yep.
been there.
Mark Butler, murderer.
Uh-oh.
Mark Butler, manslaughter. Manslaughter. That's manslaughter. It wasn't intentional, but it caused death. Grievous bodily harm.
Yeah.
For saving her. Oh yes. Yes. Well, that was manslaughter. You know, she was so old and she had a butter knife. Look
Oh,
out.
it might have been a steak knife.
Oh, steak knife. Yeah.
Maybe.
You know, they could have brought out a cake and said happy birthday. She would have gone, oh yeah, that's right.
Very slow
They
motion.
already had
Black
it,
belt ninja.
but they didn't follow it. He didn't follow it. He said, we'll just taser the 90-year-old woman.
Oh, he was, had to go and get his Maccas for breakfast or something.
Who did?
Oh, it was early in the morning, so he was
yeah.
running a bit late for breakfast. So
Yeah, it's half price McDonald's.
yeah, didn't have time to waste.
Tells you how good McDonald's is for you. It's half price for coppers.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a bit of an inconvenience for him to wait, a
Yeah.
couple of minutes to let her give it up.
That's good. That's justice.
Well,
Well, that's charged.
yeah,
What's
she
going to
did
happen
die.
with it though?
But he was on. Remember, he was stood down on pay.
He's still on pay.
Still paid.
He's still on pay.
Yeah, is he? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice, yeah. So he's charged for manslaughter, but he's still getting paid by the people.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the job he's not doing.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, innocent until proven guilty. Is that? That's how it works
Innocent
for.
until
That's how it
proven
works for them.
Yeah, that's how
Yeah.
it works for them. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
We had a case of that not happening yesterday.
yeah.
Not recently. Their mum got in contact and went, she didn't call me on the 26th, what's happening? And we filled her in. But yeah, don't know exactly what's happened since then. She is refusing to use her name that they gave her. Therefore, she was being held until a later date because the magistrate couldn't deal with her because she refused the contract. But with the recent High Court thing saying you can't hold someone indefinitely, if she just stands her ground and doesn't give her details, will they have to release her?
Yeah. And she knows that.
No, but she's not a
Refugee.
refugee.
No, but they just said you can't hold somebody in incarceration indefinitely. Would that also count for Julian Assange?
Oh, what?
He's never been charged even.
Ah, but he's not here, so no.
Oh, he's not
No, no.
Maybe he should come as a refugee, then he could get
Hey.
rights and stuff back.
Yeah, yeah.
He could get heaps of rights and stuff if he gave it a... That's what I'm doing. I'm going to leave the country and row back in a dinghy. Be a refugee and get all the rights back. Money, rights, freedom.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Years ago, there used to be a joke getting around the 6 old people in a rowboat apprehended leaving Australia. They go, "What are you doing?" We're going to row out of Australian waters and come back and get more money instead of our pension. Come back as refugees.
Mm.
Not much of a joke, but
No. Well, they're
sad fact.
still tracking down one of those. I don't know if the one that was a pedophile that they
Yeah, the
released.
offender, yeah. Oh no, he didn't follow the rules. Oh my God, who would have thought?
I'm still trying to track him down.
Who would have thought if we released the pedophile into the community, he wouldn't disappear altogether. Okay, so the court judge, if anybody dies or gets raped, does the court judge get charged for that, for ruling that he should be let out into the community?
Judges.
Hey?
High court.
You know
High court decision, wasn't
High
it?
court decision, yeah. You know what amazes me? When the High Court decision or anybody else makes a decision on an Australian person, nothing happens for days and days and days. They did it the next day. They released them on a weekend and they didn't even get their approvals until the Monday. They released them into the community with 0 approvals.
Well, they're bringing in legislation, I read this morning, to counteract whatever the High Court decided. I didn't read into the detail, but yeah, no.
Well, that's
Next
dangerous
day-
in itself. When a High Court
response on
ruling
that
can be
one.
overruled by the government,
Oh yeah. Well, the High Court has to apply the law. So if you bring in a new law, then they've got to apply that law. So you just change the law.
Yeah.
Didn't they have got
But if Parliament's not sitting legally, then is the law valid?
Come on, getting technical. There's no technicalities in law.
There's no technical.
No, no,
On the wording.
no, no.
No, they got nothing. They're just released.
who is the missing with the ankle bracelet? Someone missing at the moment. Can't find him.
Albanese. Mark Butler.
How do you go missing with an ankle bracelet?
No, you just wrap stuff around it so it doesn't work. No, you can't do that with today's technology. It's too hard.
That would be illegal.
That would be illegal. Unlawful. Well, he would have known it's only a matter of time before they're going to apprehend him again and take him away, right? So he's got nothing to lose by running.
around here.
No, not at all. The digs will know. They'll know who it is of the bracelet that they're chasing.
Batman says dinghy is very low class for a refugee these days. Need at least need at least 30-foot speedboat.
Oh, look, electric car, people. Oh, did anybody see the electric truck on Melbourne?
No.
Australia's first converted electric truck. Cement Australia.
Oh no.
Massive Chernobyl. Blocked the highway for 8 hours. Just disintegrated itself.
Burning for 8 hours.
Burning for 8 hours in the middle of the highway.
Oh, where was that?
In Melbourne.
In Melbourne. Oh,
Australia's first. It was like, oh, it's such a revolution. And yeah, just Chernobyl itself. And it's a battery pack truck, so they have to swap battery packs every day. There's 600 kilowatt hour batteries that they put in, and it shows them lifting it in, and guess what? They're using an LPG powered forklift to lift it in.
no.
Not an electric forklift, a battery powered, a gas powered forklift to lift in the 600 kilowatt battery, and it Chernobyl itself in Melbourne yesterday.
Well, you know, climate change is important. We
Oh.
don't want to.
You should see the
There's
list
no-
of gases that
no
were getting
pollution.
released into the atmosphere.
No
It was
pollution going on there.
8 hours worth of like sodium chloride and all this like absolute horrendous gases just venting into the atmosphere.
Probably burn a hole in the road. Like,
Yeah, oh, there were flames coming straight out of this thing. Were like 30 feet high. It was like. Yeah, man, they get thermal runaway, of course. Electronic stuff has had thermal runaway for a long time, but because of their batteries, it just blow up. Stop working.
to actually charge those batteries, those truck batteries.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you know, on solar power wind generated electricity, I'm sure it wouldn't cost anything.
Yeah. Well, a friend of mine actually looked at running some of his fleet in Brisbane on his fleet of delivery vans on electricity, on getting electric ones, because they use them over UK and stuff. So he rang up the company. They said, yeah, you got like 20 vans. You'll need X amount of power coming in to charge them overnight and all this sort of stuff. So he rang up Energex, and it just says that's more power than the whole suburb uses.
Yes.
There's no way we can get that to your building.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
That was just one business.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's
No,
not a problem.
that's not right.
We're going to have all the vehicles, everybody's car on electricity.
Imagine
and
the
all
line up at the
trucks
service station
and-
waiting 30 minutes for a charge.
No, the grid can handle it. She'll be right. She'll be
Yeah.
right.
Well, everybody remembers the CFD globe change, free CFD globes. You know what that was about, people? The infrastructure couldn't handle the current use, so they had to lower the output of every consumption of every house. So what they did is they went, well, everybody's got turns their lights on. Let's put really economically running globes in, so we don't have to update the infrastructure. And then everybody remembers a little while ago there was free solar panels everywhere. What was that all about? Oh, the infrastructure's lagging behind again. We'll put solar panels on everybody's roof so that we don't have to upgrade the infrastructure. Now we're going to dump thousands of electric cars on the market. One of my favourite things that I just managed to add the other day was Russell. What's the
Brand.
No, the guy that does the forward ride. Coy. Russell Coy
Oh, yeah.
ad. There you go. The inland Taipan in the back of the car, and they go, whatever brand of electric car, you know, ready for the Australian camping or outback or whatever, and it's literally in the middle of nowhere and it's plugged into a pole. Like, where are you going to get electricity out there? It's like, there's no way there's going to be a plug socket out there.
No, they're all those big diesel generators.
Well, they've got the electric thing on the front.
What have you done?
All the diesel generators that power the electric charge stations.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it's got the electric recharge station on the front, so that's the
Yeah, well,
important bit.
when you drive up past Cooktown, etc., into the remoter regions of Australia, all the service stations run off diesel electric. All got diesel generators.
Oh.
There's no grid out there, and it's the same when you go that direction. Oh, you guys don't know that direction is. That's west. Well, I'm pointing at a camera, so they won't know what direction we're pointing.
That's all right. There's nothing out that way area.
know, north, west, from here. Actually, even here is pretty much a nothing.
Yeah. No man's land. This is neutral. This is
They stuck Canberra here because nobody wanted this bit of land, and they thought, well, there's no better way to get rid of politicians than stick them in the middle of nowhere. Yeah.
Yes, you might find apartment houses on a particular
Yes,
ley line.
it is on a particular later one, and so is the Lone Soldier and Capitol Hill. I mean, what's the one where the flag is?
Yeah, that used to be capital.
Yeah, yeah. Yes. I remember back when Summernats was early days, Summernats, I went up to that thing up there when I came down here, and I looked down and there and went, why are all the streets funny curves and circles? And I remember thinking that as a young guy, thinking, why are all the streets laid out these weird curves? And then when I got here, I used to go places and people go, how do you navigate so well? I go, well, when I want to turn right, I turn left and do a giant number 6, and I end up going the direction I want to go. That's what, in fact, you go down to Parliament House, you go, I want to go that way. Okay, I'll do a giant number 6, and I'll head that way.
Well, it's a designed city. Of course, it's
Design city, that's right.
sensible.
design.
There was
Well,
3.
you look at Washington. You get up on that big Washington Memorial, and you can see.
The
You
sky
can,
down there,
you can
yeah.
see Canberra. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
same. Yeah, that's
There was
that.
3 cities designed around the same principle as this one. Apparently, this is the only one that tries to preserve the way the layout of the city is. The rest of them,
That's been Frankenstein as well.
yeah,
yeah.
but they still try to preserve the. Yeah, it was actually his design was changed. Yeah.
Every time they add to it, makes a mistake. So his actual design is quite spiritual.
I can show you the actual design, and that's when we've got a picture of it.
Ooh.
Is it a maybe?
Found that, you know. There you go, mate. Very good, thanks. Yeah, no worries. Oh, good, yeah. 661 days you've been here. Yeah. Still not listening. Good to know that there's more than just us standing up for the children and people.
You nearly got it.
Yeah, so we, at 10 o'clock every day, we address the Governor General to stand up for the people and bring forth the names from the Woodrow Commission and that kind of stuff. We also go to Parliament Hall and watch a few minutes here.
Where it got quite cool. Like so this hardly any volunteers. It was long ago. Oh, we can change.
I'll let you off this one. This one.
This one.
Only this one.
I'll zoom in on you.
No one needs to see.
Okay, what's happening, Diggs?
So
Hans is back in court in January again. He's a troublemaker. You need a tighter leash there, Ma. Hey, Lulu, love, straight back at you.
It's not going anywhere. No one can squeeze under that car to get out. If I drive over it, you don't get in.
but the victims are coming forth and saying, no, we
I
don't
like your deadly weapons there, Nobby.
children, yeah.
Hey, Baz.
A lot of them are adults, yeah, but yes, children. The national redress, yeah, we're approaching that is not.
I'd like to see full of how do I sign up for that?
Void the acts. I think they all these legislations and things that they've brought in, yeah, are void. These are cancer generated. They are. Yeah, but man, they do a bit of that Oh, sorry. Yeah. Friday? Okay, where was I? Yeah, the washing machines, Batman. Well, they do that now here anyway, because they've encouraged people to go off peak, get cheaper rates and all that stuff. So, kind of got that happening. It's not quite not allowed to, but encouraged, of course.
So Anne was talking about this. What started this? Remember?
Oh, put up now.
Someone told me.
Yeah, no, we won't be here long, so we'll see you tomorrow. Mom, say hi to Hands. Give him a big hug, a kiss. No, they do not have our consent. Correct. They're definitely just figureheads, puppets. Puppet masters we need.
That never got found.
Looks like it's packing up time soon, so won't be on here for much longer, guys.
It's cool here.
Because of it, you can't do it. If it became
You want to go for another walk? You want to go for another walk? No, you want to
like
go.
Queensland, this
Yeah.
year, slowed down having every other Western country in the world has one, except for Australia, and they've voted down. Why would you vote down? We don't want them to know. Minor attractors. Yeah, minor attractors. I mean, if they're minor attractors, then leave everyone's garden. Because that's bullshit, right? Well, that's what they are. You know, they're trying to change that sort of.
It's posh.
Yeah.
And worst case, they actually infiltrate other groups like, you know, you have transgender people and that sort of stuff. They infiltrate those groups and they turn them to actually help them by themselves. You know, what people do in their own time, that's fine.
Who's here?
But then they, they do like, they do transvestite, ready in life, ready to cheat in life. And they go dressed as they do in that environment's for home. That's not for public consumption and not for kids consumption. You know? I went to the National Art Museum there one day, and there was an art display there. There was the back of a ute like this.
Military democracy.
And,
sounds heavy.
On the TV, there was a woman's hand making a sock, making a sock, and above that was a picture of a pre-conception girl. That was in our National Art Museum. Right? And kids are and I put a container and they go, what? I think so. And that's the sort of thing that we're having to do, and that's what we're focusing on. We go to hashtag phrase 28 is there, but that's, if we do that, we'll come up with anything that we need to do. And we do that,
Put it up there, Mummy.
See people. Love yous all.
Okay, so it's not a long read. To look it up. Thanks, Robbie.
The last sitting day, there's 3 days they sit next month.
Keeping the things dry.
today's their last day. They take 4 days this week.
Oh, yes, Thursday. Friday.
Yeah, they do. It's only Saturday.
Book suggestions. I do more the spiritual side of things. I'm reading what's it
No, I
called?
need to just sew it up.
Waking Up in 5D or something. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, different focus for me from all this political stuff.
Rome wasn't built in a day, they say. The cabal weren't brought down in a day. It took at least 661 days. Woohoo! We're going to park all our cars at your place. I hope you've got a big car park. No, mine's got to be at the front so everyone can read it. Just to upset your neighbours. Goodbye, Lily. You have a lovely day. I know. If you see that bitch Katie Gallagher, give her some shit from me. Say, Corey told you to fuck yourself.
Oh, I don't know.
And Vaughan. You can say hi. I'm sure she'll get the meaning of it.
Hi, darling. You too. Are you going with the good?
No.
We'll see you later on, brother. Yeah. Well, if with this shit weather, if I don't see you this afternoon, I'll see you later tonight.
See you later. See you, darling.
Bye.
We've still got 23 people on there. What's going on?
Not bolt down. You have a lovely day.
Oh, yeah, well, I have to go out to that garden, I suppose.
It's just fine.
They're coming back to you.
They're going. I'm saying goodbye. You can say goodbye to them, right? Hang on.
Bye. Love you.
Fine, bye.
Love you guys. Look after
Bye-bye,
yourselves.
darling. Bye-bye. Lots of love. Lots of
You
positive.
got anything to say to them before we go, Marty?
Bye-bye, darlings. Have a great day.
Alright.
Love you. Thank you for all you're doing.
All right, Diggs. We do love you. We do appreciate everything you all do. I haven't been keeping up with the stuff, but I'm sure Anita's got it all written down for me.
Memorised. Yeah,
She's
memorised
awesome.
it all.
But anyway, guys, love you all. Have a great day. Look after yourselves. Be nice to those around you. Love to every last one of you. Have a great day, guys. See you tomorrow.